My name is Diva, and today I'm going to make some beef tenderloin over a cast iron pan, and I'm going to be peeling some garlic because that's a key ingredient. This is my first video of doing this. I have a lot of friends that say that I cook really good, thanks to my mother Dolores. She's taught me quite a bit about cooking. So today I'm going to make the beef tenderloin with reduced red wine and butter, and of course key ingredient is the garlic. And I'm going to use this very handy little gadget here, put the garlic in there, which I'll show you later. For side dishes, I'm either going to make potatoes or rice. I'm the kind of cook that kind of depends on the smells, depends on the side dishes. So yeah, and I'll show you as it goes. And I can't forget this pita bread though. I'm excited to fry this. A Syrian friend of mine, the Canadian Syrian, he told me that they fry the pita bread. So I thought it'd be a nice addition with our beef tenderloin. Okay, thanks for joining me, by the way. I hope you enjoy this, and this is my first video out of many. Thank you. Always rinse your vegetables. Always. And cut the ends off if you don't like them. A little brown if so, take it off. It's okay. Don't throw away your vegetables. Something I learned too. My mom taught me, use everything you got. By the way, this dish that I'm making with the rice, I have decided to make the parboiled rice. It should take no longer than 30 minutes. Trust me. Okay, so I decided to make some parboiled rice. There's going to be 4 of us. So I'm going to make 2 cups because I got 2 boys. The girls are not here today, so I'm going to make 2 cups of rice. And going to strain the rice. Clean it out a bit. It's a little starchy, right? So you want to rinse it a bit. Don't be afraid. Take it like so. Perfect. And I'll get me some water. You can follow me. I put 2 cups of water of rice. Now I'm going to add 4 cups of water. Right there. At this point you can turn on your stove. Absolutely. I really like parboiled rice. I grew up with it back home in the Azores, which is part of Portugal. It's used for a variety of things, seafood, you name it. Very good rice. Now I'm going to add bay leaf. Portuguese and bay leaf is like a marriage. We love it. I'm going to add a couple, because I love the flavor. Like so. Now here's a little secret. Instead of buying broth, I got this chicken nor, it's called. I'll show you what it looks like. Like so. It's made in Portugal. We get it at our Portuguese bakeries, whatever Portuguese store you have around. They should carry this, and if they don't, ask them to. It's the secret for a lot of dishes. So I'm going to add some of this cube in there. For me, for that, I use about a quarter of the cube. Put that in there. And now it is going to need a little bit of salt because just the broth doesn't give it all the flavor you need. I use, of course, the salt. It's a thicker salt. I prefer it. Like so. Now, here's a secret ingredient that I don't use it all the time, but I bought this at a Mexican store. And they're like a dry pepper. I really like it. So you can see that I've already used a little bit of it. Be careful with this stuff. It's a little bit spicy. So I'm gonna grab some scissors that I have here in my drawer, and I'm just gonna cut a bit. You don't have to put this in. I like it. You can add a bit of paprika too if you want. You can add pimento paste if you want. I know this is going to give it some flavor. My boys don't mind spicy food. Most of my kids don't mind spicy food. So I'm going to add that in there like that. Once I see that it's starting to boil just a bit, I am going to put the lid on the rice and let it cook on low. Rice is like similar to milk. If you cook it too high, it's not good. It'll overboil. It's not a good thing. So I added that in. Do I want a little bit of paprika? No, I'm going to put a little bit of cayenne too. I like spicy stuff. Just a tad. I mean, nothing big. Half a teaspoon, really. Now I'm going to mix that up. And we're just going to let it do its thing. Put a lid on it. Voila. So one of the things that I like to do is grind my own stuff as well. Even though I have a pepper grinder or whatnot, this delicious stuff, which is it's basically Montreal spices, but it came in whole. See that? Just wonderful. It also has some salt in it. So I'm going to put some in here. I've already added some earlier, and I'm going to crush it up. You can see that. Perfect. In a little bit of my broccoli, and most of it on my beef. So I'm going to fry the pita. Use some olive oil. Drizzle on the pan a bit here. This should be good. 3 tablespoons. I really like the gas stove too because you get more accurate timing. Let's see, this should be good. I can hear it already. Hear that? Yeah. I can hear it. If I turn off the fan, you'll hear it. Shouldn't take too long either. Oh, look at that. Up and out like it should. Oh, I like that. So I guess usually in Syria they use this and they eat it with lentils. But today we're just going to enjoy it with some beef and rice. And I do... Look at that. I like that. I'm going to turn up the fan. In the meantime, I'm not going to turn it on yet. Again, 3 tablespoons. I'm not going to add the butter yet because butter does burn. And we don't want to do that. So I'm going to grab the beef shortly, but let's just wait there because I want to make the broccoli too. This is wonderful. Thank you to my friend Honey. Did I say it right? Honey? Yes. I can see that some of the olive oil was absorbed by the pita, so I'm going to add some peanut oil. Why different oils? I just like, because different temperatures, right? So I like how I can use different oils in different foods. Doing that because I had water, right? See how you're starting to see those little holes there? It's almost done. You could definitely turn that off if you wish. It will cook on its own, but I still see a lot of water, so I'm going to wait a bit. Oh, and this smells delicious. You see this? How it's like still a little bit raw in there. I like it al dente. You can still see it just a bit Right there, it's a little bit white. And then you'll see, it's still a little bit white. It's really almost there. And if I wanted to steam it up, what you do is, I'm gonna go rinse this cup that I used for the rice, and I'll show you. It's gonna deglaze that soy. Watch. I added maybe 15 mil, not much. And now, not only is it gonna kind of bake it, it's going to reduce and get all those flavors. And it's almost ready, because it's gonna evaporate, right? Turn the burner on. Okay, it won't take long to heat up because it is a gas stove. And this delicious stuff is going to go right on top. Don't be afraid. I know it doesn't have a lot of salt, so I know I can coat this. That's why I added more black pepper, right? You don't want to add more Montreal spice because mine has already a lot of salt in it, so I don't want that. Coat it, don't be afraid. Pepper taste is amazing. Now I'm going to use my other hand, because you don't want that to go back in there. Just delicious stuff. Rub it, don't be afraid. Soaks it right up. And don't worry about wrecking your nails, you're not going to. You can see all of that, how nice it is. And so I can see my oil starting to heat up too. I'm going to wash my hands. So here we go. I'm going to put that in. You want to hear that sizzle. It doesn't take long. Now, there's that tool I was telling you about earlier. I'm going to add all these babies in there. And yes, it's spraying a little. That's okay. It is what it is. And I'm just going to cut. Look at that. Just beautiful. Oh, I like my garlic. That's probably 6 cloves on it. What it is, it's flu season in Edmonton. And I think garlic is one of those things that helps heal flu. And now I'm going to add my butter. That's about a tablespoon of butter. I'm going to reduce a bit of the heat. Start dancing around. There we go. Oh yeah. Steak likes that. I mean, if I made it even hotter, I just ate a raw piece of garlic. You can go ahead and pick those up if it's browning too fast. Put it right on top of the steak. Don't be afraid. So it's probably been about 2 minutes. Tyler likes his medium rare. I'm gonna turn it up just a bit. Turn that up. Look at that. I like that. Oh yeah. Yeah, nice color. Love it. I'll show you after what I do. Here's one of my secrets. In the summertime, grow mint. Wild mint. So I grow it, I dry it. You see that? Ooh, bless you. And I place it in a jar. It's all dried up. And believe it or not, crunch it up. Pick up this piece, and I add the secret fresh mint. Just a tad. Bless you again. My cameraman is sneezing. So yeah, And then I'll show you after with the red wine. What I'm going to do, turn that up just a bit again. Don't worry about the garlic. It'll be just fine. A little bit longer. Love that garlic. See, yeah, this one, the blood's kind of coming up a bit. I'm going to take that one out. Because Tyler likes his, he likes his medium rare. But I want to show you this something. I'm going to take them out quickly. Right? And now I'm going to add the red wine. And I'm turning the heat right up. A little bit more butter? Sure. It is a big pan. Just a teaspoon of butter. Now you gotta let that cook. Okay? You want more mint in there? Put a little bit more. I use this mint for a lot of things. And I usually don't break it up because it's freshest when you break it up at the moment you're using it. Don't need much. Mint is strong. I mean, you can go to the store and buy yourself fresh herbs. If you know you're not going to use them right away, hang them upside down. Let them dry for a while and then put them in a jar, whatever jar you have. Because this pan is very heavy. Oh yeah, look at that reduction. I'm going to have you grab that spatula, please, and take all that out. Thank you very much. And that's it. Thank you. I got all the garlic out. I mean, look at that. I mean, just look at the juices. Delicious! And that's it. You got your rice. Excuse me. You got your rice. You got your broccoli. Your fried pita. Honestly, that took me a little longer because we're videotaping like 35, 40 minutes. But it literally just takes you 30 minutes to do this. Quick and easy. And everybody will say, mm-mm. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it very much. Don't forget to subscribe because I think I'm going to continue this. Thank you so much. Mwah. Thank you for watching Diva.